Hey friends, it's Beck with Beautiful Mess Plans, and I don't know if this is actually going to be like the first clip, but we are on the continuing tales of my road to publishing, I guess. So I finished my read through. So okay, let's start again. This is like 7 years in the making, and so by the time you see this, like we're in like publishing kind of mode. So this is going to be like several weeks, possibly a couple months in the process of making this video. So today's not day one. I've been writing this book since, I don't know, 2016, 17? I don't know. It's been a long time. When I first wrote the first iteration of this book. I worked on it on and off, and it's a lot of years in the making for this book, and it's gone through a lot of iterations, and it's finally at an iteration that I absolutely love it. Okay, I don't absolutely love it. I love it. I do love it. It is not the greatest thing that's ever been written by any means, but I'm still proud of it, and I'm still going to go forward with it. I think it's still a good book. And can you tell that I'm still lacking in self-confidence and my own abilities to write? Again, is it the best thing I've ever written? No. And I hope that it's not the best thing that I've ever written. I hope that every book that I write moving forward is a little bit better than last. You know, let's say it's part of improving and getting better as a writer. But I'm going to publish it. I'm going to move forward, and if it sells 0 copies, then you know what? I'm okay, because I did something that I have worked really hard to do. So anyway, so I am now in phase who knows what in the process. So I have written it, I've edited it so many times. Most recently, in one of my last videos, writing videos, I talked about that I was reading it out loud to myself, and definitely paid off. It took me a really long time to do, not a really long time. It took me a while to read the whole thing out loud to myself. I think maybe next time, maybe I'll find like, I don't know if it's possible to find like a talks to text kind of thing to read it to me instead of me reading it out loud. But it was definitely worth it, because I definitely found some things that needed, like the word was wrong, or the phrase was kind of weird, or whatever. So it was definitely worth it. So I did that, and that took a little over a week, because I was doing it right around the time when my kids were home. And now I am in the formatting phase. So no clue what I'm doing. And yeah, I am, so what I've decided to go with, I'm like all over the place. Not prepared for this video at all. What I decided to go with is I decided to go with a program, which is kind of an online thing, but it's a program called Atticus to format. So because in this program, I can format both the printed copy, and I can also work on the EPUB copy. So that's what I'm going to do. I know nothing about it, so it's going to be a little bit of like learning curve to kind of figure out how to do it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to play with now. And my next course after I finish formatting, which who knows how long that'll take me, is to make sure the back cover has the right blurb for my book, and then get an author copy ordered. And once I do that, I'm actually going to show you do a cover reveal. I've already told you the name. The name of my book is Serenity Peak. But I'm going to do a cover reveal after I get my author copy, because then I can show you that instead of like on a computer screen. So yeah, that is the plan, and we're going to try to figure out how this formatting thing works, because I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to jump into it and figure out what in the world I'm doing. Okay, so it is the next day. I never came back to check in on my progress for the formatting and all of that. So it didn't actually take me too long to format. It took me a little bit to kind of get like the hang of the program and little adjustments. And it actually took me a surprising long time to write the dedication, acknowledgments, and about the author. I think that took me the longest because I'm like, does anyone even read these? I don't know. Like, I'm going to add them, but what do I say about myself? So, but I did it. I kept it pretty simple. So I got that done, and I had a heck of a time trying to get KDP to not have processing errors with my like this side of my face is always really dark. I feel like I need to turn more. To not have processing errors with my PDFs. Like it was being difficult. But we got there. We got there. So I got everything up, not up, like nothing is available now. Although by the time you see this video, we'll be pretty close, if not past release date. I think this is going to kind of be, I don't really know what this video is kind of my own like process as I'm figuring out the actual publishing part. So it's going to be very chunky, and there's going to be probably span a while. So I set my release date for May 15th. Why I chose that date, I don't know. And then I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't choose a Friday. Maybe I should choose like a Tuesday. I don't know. So I may change it, but and push it up just a little bit earlier in that week. But I set my date, and it's currently, so the ebook version, because I'm doing both. I'm doing an ebook, Kindle, and then a paperback. The ebook is the pre-order is live, which is crazy. And again, I'm expecting no one to purchase this. This is 100% more for me than anything, but I'm going to keep writing, and I'm going to keep doing this because I like to write, and this is something that I want to keep doing. And the paperback is currently in review. So yeah. So once it gets out of review, if everything's okay, then I can get my proof copy / author copy, one of the other, I don't know exactly. And then I'll wait for that to come, and then I will do a read through, like look through the book and make sure everything looks right. I will do a read through of my book, and then just, let it go live when it goes live. So I set it for May because I had read that it can take a while to get like your proof copy and or author copy. So I'm going to keep it in May, I think. But I do think I'm going to change it from the 15th. I think I might change that. But other than that, I think I am definitely going to keep it in May. And maybe I'll change it. Maybe I'll up it depending on when I get my book. If I get the proof and author copy and I feel good about it, I may push it up. And but I just don't know how long it's going to take. It's already the end of February. It's February 26th when I'm filming this particular clip, and I haven't even technically ordered it yet. So, and I read it can take 4 to 6 weeks. So May feels right. May feels right. So anyway, I'm going to, that's where we're at. So I've kind of figured out everything. I got the author page started. So there's still some stuff I need to do. I need to make a biography, I guess, a little bit of a snippet. I don't know what to put on an author page. Maybe I'll kind of snoop around and see what else might be a good thing to put on it. I don't know. So anyway, that's where we're at currently. So kind of scary, kind of really scary, but kind of exciting. And it's like crazy because I spent like all day yesterday fighting KDP to try to get things to upload correctly and all of that. And meanwhile, I am working on another book. That, by the way, unrelated, because this is not about that book. It's going well. That book will not be released this year. I think that book I'm going to aim for next year. It depends on if it continues to go the way that it's going. I don't know that like a book a year is sustainable for me in the long run. But you never know. I have kind of a goal of get this book published this year, maybe get my second book published next year, 2027. And then it'd be great if I could do a book a year, but I don't know. It depends. It really does depend on how smoothly this second book goes. And I am so far loving the second book, by the way. I mean, I love my first book. It will always be like a special place in my heart, this one that I'm getting ready to publish. But I do feel like every book is like this book that I'm working on now does feel a little bit more polished, a little bit, I don't know. It's just different, but I'm proud of the first book, even if it's not the greatest writing, even if it's, there could have, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to get down this road of Debbie Downer, because I'm going to be proud of what it is. It's more novella-ish, but I'm going to be proud of what it is, and I'm going to continue moving forward with a second book, because that's what I can do at this point. So that is my most recent check-in though. So I'm currently in the process of waiting for the paperback is in review. And as soon as that's ready, I can get my copy ordered, and then I will actually do a cover reveal to you, which by the time you see this, the book was probably going to be published already, but whatever. I'm still going to do it because, again, this is part of the process. I'm excited to see it in person, like the cover and how it all turned out. So, yeah, so that's where we are. Still super scary, still super like, I can't tell you how many times yesterday I like started to doubt myself. Like, what am I doing? This isn't good enough. And I can acknowledge it's not the best thing ever written. I can acknowledge it's probably not the best thing that I've ever written, but that's okay because it's a starting point, and I just keep building on it. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking because that's what I got to say for today. So that's my recent update when it comes to this, and I will be back. Who knows how long? For me, for you, it'll be like the next clip, but for me, who knows how long after the next phase in this process. Okay, so in this whole process, yesterday was a big day. I got my proof copy. So I'm so glad that I did the proof copy, because I discovered that one of the things that I overlooked in the process of formatting was the font size. And I don't know why I overlooked it, but I think it was set automatically to 10, and I discovered that it was just way too small. So this is what it looks like. It's not awful, but it's smaller than I want it to be. So, yeah, oops. But I fixed that. So I got that fixed. Okay, so I'm so excited to show you. I have my proof copy, like I said. This is the back cover of it. And I want to show you the cover. However, this, because it's the proof copy, across the outside of it says not for resale. So I would like to show you it like without that on. So I'm going to wait. You'll still see it in this video because this video is leading up to the release, which is my next set of exciting news. I moved up my release date. So I was originally going to have it released in May. And instead, because I fixed the font, my formatting is good. I'm going to actually release it today is March 3rd. I'm going to release it in like 2 weeks. So March 17th. So I'm going to give it time for my author copies to come, and then I'll do my book, my reveal and everything. But by the time you see this, like, it will have only been live like 2 days. So yeah, it's kind of scary. It's kind of exciting. And I think I needed to do this as far as, like, I mentioned this before, this hopefully is the worst thing that I've ever written. I mean, not the worst thing I've ever written, but like not my best book. Like, I hope that this is my worst book. And that from here on out, like, it only gets better. But I needed to rip off the Band-Aid, and like, I spent so much time on this book that I needed to rip it off. Is there more that probably could be done to it? Probably. Like, can anyone ever say like 100% that there's not something that they would adjust or change? I don't know. First time out. I don't know what I'm doing. But I need to rip off the Band-Aid, and I feel like it's in a good place, and I feel happy with it. So my release date is March 17th, and you will actually see this video on March 19th. So it will have already happened 2 days ago. So I'll leave the link in case you're interested, but don't feel obligated at all. I just want to document this experience. And yeah, so that is the next process. As I got my proof copy, looked through it, and realized that I did not check font sizes. Oops. My husband was funny though, because he came home and the first thing he does is look at the acknowledgments and dedication. I'm like, did you want a little, seeing who I acknowledged out there? So we laughed about that because of course I've acknowledged him. My dedication, however, is to those who doubt yourself, keep writing. So, but anyway, that is the next point. I am now waiting for my author copies to come. And when those come, I will show you the cover. Actually, what I could do is I can read you the back cover. Do you want to hear what the back cover is? Sure. So I'm going to do it anyway. I only have a little bit left time before I keep looking over at the clock because I have to go take my cat to the vet. So the book is called Serenity Peak, and the back cover, 9 strangers, a mountainside inn, and one life-changing blizzard. Ellie is looking for a place that she could get away from her everyday life and focus on writing. Serenity Peak Lodge was the perfect location, perched on the side of a mountain for her retreat. She looked forward to the scenery, atmosphere, and of course the quiet. But an early season blizzard upends her plans when it turns out to be more than she bargained for. Ellie and the other guests of Serenity Peak will need to rely on each other to withstand the storm. If only the blizzard was the worst thing they were facing. So yeah, it's kind of a suspense thriller mystery. It's that genre. So anyway, I just wanted to give an update. So I will be back, but probably not before then. Once my author copies come, which is supposed to be like March 15th. So I have to wait just a little bit. March 15th. And then I will show you my cover and kind of like the last minute thing. And then I'll probably check in on actual release day just to kind of like what I'm feeling. And then I'm going to let it fly. And I am full on focusing on a second book right now. I'm in the midst of working on the second draft, which is really kind of like the first draft because the other draft was like an ugly draft. So this is kind of first draft. It's a lot of developmental stuff right now, but that's what I'm working on. So that's where we are. And I got to go take my cat to the vet, but I wanted to check in and kind of update this writing release vlog thing that I'm doing. So anyway, so I'll be back. For me, it'll be a couple weeks. For you, it'll be the next clip. But yeah, here we go. Okay, so I don't know how many clips this is now, but yesterday was a big day because my book arrived. The official doesn't say like not resellable, whatever, like the book with the fixed font, because that was the only thing that I had forgotten. I think I talked about this before, is to check my font size. I'm actually in a different location. I'm up in my bedroom. These are my books. I mean, this side is my husband's side. This side is my side. Obviously, I'm more of a reader than he is. And then like over here is my like crochet stuff. So this is like I kind of gave up on the project bag. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, but it's a different background. So I have my book. And so it was really cool to see it yesterday. And tomorrow is the official release day, which is absolutely nuts. But I am going to finally show you my book. So here it is. So it's called Serenity Peak. It is a mystery thriller. I think I read you what like the back cover looks like or what it says. So it's not like super long. It's on the shorter side. It is, let's see. It's 211 pages. And I'm good with that. I'm good with it being 211 pages. I hope from here on out, each of my books are going to have a little bit more to them, but for my first one, so it's more like novella size, but anyway, I'm so excited about it. And, so that's what it looks like. This is my book. So, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of nuts. I expect nothing special about tomorrow as far as like it officially being released. it just makes it official because I have my book, you know, like I've done the thing that I have tried so hard to do, which is write a book and, you know, put it all together and have it in book form to be read. And yeah, so I'm going to keep writing. I am still writing. I'm working on another book right now. Still in the beginning phases of it all, but each one I hope to be better than the last one because that's kind of the purpose of continuing to grow and write and do better and the stories and all that. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you I have it and here's what it looks like and I'm super pumped about it. And yeah, so I'll probably check back in either tomorrow or Wednesday, kind of like with the final closeout of this blog of it like officially being released and up on Amazon and kind of what that like initially feels like. But again, I don't have like big expectations at all. Like there is zero thought that's like, oh, this is going to sell and this is going to do amazing. This one is probably more for me than it is for like to necessarily put it out there in the world. This one is to show myself that I can do it. This one is fulfilling something that I have always wanted to do. And yeah, it's going to actually happen tomorrow and it's kind of nuts. And I don't know what else to say. So yeah, I will check in tomorrow, possibly Wednesday, but we'll see. I do have my kids at home. It is spring break. About how it actually feels to have it officially up and you know, out there in the world, and we'll go from there. So here goes nothing. Okay, so it is Wednesday, March 18th. And yesterday, my book officially went live, and it feels kind of nuts. This is one of those things that I don't expect anything from it at all. I just wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, I guess, and keep going. And I talked about this before. I am already working on a second book, and it's going really well, and I actually really like it. It's got a long ways to go, but it feels kind of nuts to have a book now that has my name on it and that I wrote. And honestly, to me, right now, that's enough. You know, that was kind of always the goal, is to create a story. And if nobody reads it, except for my husband and probably my parents, I'm okay with that. I can, because I'm just proud of actually finishing it, because I have been writing for years and I just never completed anything, and I never saw it through because it was too scary and it felt too overwhelming. And granted, way back when, the only way to go was through you know, a big publisher, so the only option was that option, and that felt too unattainable. So the idea that now you can self-publish a lot easier than, you know, once upon a time, makes it a little bit less scary. It's still scary just because it's out there in the world and someone could stumble across it. But I just needed to do this for me, I think, more than anything else. And I've done it. And I am going to keep on working and, you know, hope that every book that I write becomes a little bit better. And again, if my only audience is my family, then I'm okay with that. You know, like, it's still something that I've done and I've worked on and I've achieved. And yeah, so we went out to celebrate last night. We went out to eat. Terrible time because it was St. Patrick's Day and it was really busy, but that's okay. We still went out to eat and we still went out to celebrate. We went out with my, just my kids and my husband. My kids are actually gone right now. They just left to go spend the rest of spring break, more or less, with my parents. So my husband and I will probably go back out to eat and actually like have a more tame, you know, whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of document this experience and how I was feeling and all of it kind of leading up to it. And that's where I stand, and that's how I'm feeling. I'm definitely, I lost this, my computer turned off. I'm definitely feeling good about it. Again, even if no one reads it, I'm still proud of myself for doing what I've done. You know, I'm still proud of that. And I want to keep going, and I'm going to keep writing, and I'm going to keep working on my next book, and just keep on going, I guess. I don't know. That's all I have. So I just wanted to kind of document this final lead up to this release, because I don't know, I guess for myself than for you guys, because this is more of a planner channel, and I recognize that, even though I have talked more about writing in the past a little bit than I used to, but this is kind of part of my life too. And yeah, so that's all. I'm not going to keep jabbering on, because I feel like this video is probably a lot of repeating myself and just a lot of seeing my face and a lot of me talking. So yes, thank you for letting me put this up there and letting me kind of talk about my feelings as I, you know, accomplish something that I always wanted to accomplish. And yeah, next week we're back to planner content. I'm probably going to do a April monthly plan with me. So we're back to planner stuff next week. If you stuck around this long and you were wondering, where's the planner stuff? It's coming back, I promise. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you are interested in the book, please don't feel obligated. But if you are, I will put a link below. But yeah, otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.